Hello everybody and welcome to Lauren Loves Color. This is Lauren and I have a special guest with me today. Do you want to say hi, Ryder? Say hi.
Hi.
Put your hands here. Let people see your hands. There's my little boy's hands. Ryder is my 3-year-old son and he's been sitting here with me coloring today. And so we're going to show you some new books today. What kind of books do you see, Ryder? Do you see books here?
Yeah.
How many do we have?
1, 2, 3.
That's right. We have 3 books to show you today, and Ryder's going to be my very special guest in showing me the books. All of these books were sent to me for review. I had an opportunity to color in them, and they are so cute. And so we want to show you today what they look like and flip through some of the pages and show you what it looks like colored. Ryder, which book should we start with? Which book do you think looks cool?
This one.
This one? How did I know that you were going to choose this one? All right, guys, this is Cute Dragons Color by Number. This is by Prachi, Dewan, Sachdeva. Can you say that, Ryder? Can you say Prachi?
Prachi.
Dewan?
Dewan.
Sachdeva.
Sachdeva.
All right, high five. Yeah. All right. So this is her newest book called Cute Dragons, and it is adorable, cute dragons. So let's take a peek inside. Oh, before I do that, let me show you on the back of the book here what it looks like. This is a 21 color palette. This color palette, good news, Ryder, this color palette matches her husband's color palette now. It is the full 21 color palette. So if you do not know, I have published in my link tree down below in the description box, I have some color charts for you that are free. They are Google documents and they look just like this. This is one for Sach and Sachdeva. I also have one for Sunlife Drawing, which is another book, and one for Color Questopia. And these have color marker matches for everything. So we're going to go ahead, and if you're interested in that, go to my link tree, into my color charts. You can access these for free so that you know your marker matches for these books. But it is really nice because Prachi's color palette before, the colors match, but she had like a smaller color palette, which was about 16 colors. And so now it looks like she has stuck to her husband's color palette, which is really great. And there are some sample images on the back here and a couple of other books to check out. So, Ryder, you ready to look inside the book?
Yeah.
Okay, so we're going to turn the pages here. And let's see what we see. A cute little title page, a little book belongs to page here with some balloons. This is just a little intro page as well, just talking about the book itself. Every page of this coloring book is a whole new story of dragons living and enjoying their present day world. So exciting to look at. So let's take a look at the pictures here. So we've got a little underwater dragon and some fishes swimming around. Also on each page it is single-sided, which is perfect for markers and has the entire color palette here. It's not just the colors you need for the image itself, but it is nice that they have all those colors listed and a cute little dragon and a little heart up there. Isn't that cute, Ryder? All right, let's keep your hands on top of the mat, okay? All right. And then what is that, Ryder?
That?
Yeah.
A pirate.
It's a pirate dragon on a boat. That is so cool.
Yeah, that is so scary.
Yeah, it's so scary. And this one's a big, strong dragon with getting his muscles nice and strong. And then this is my colored page here. So I liked this. It was summertime. It's a dragon out on the beach enjoying some chips and a drink under the umbrella. That looks like so much fun. I used my Cali Art markers on here. Straight colored, didn't do anything fancy, but I love the colors in this. I think it looks so bright and so happy, and I really enjoy coloring this. Here's another dragon, looks like hanging out with a flower. I've got a dragon here in the bathtub with some bubbles, and he's got even a rubber ducky, Ryder.
Yeah. Look.
Oh, what's he doing? What's the dragon doing?
He's reading a book.
Yeah, he's reading a book. That's cool.
Yeah.
And then it's a dragon here cooking.
A dragon cooking like a chef?
Like a chef.
Hey, he
with a hat.
Hey, he looks like a chef kid.
He looks like a chef kid. That's right. And then we got a dragon playing soccer with a soccer ball.
Yeah, like a soccer man.
Like a soccer man.
Yeah.
And a dragon playing with some butterflies.
Like a catcher man.
And this, oh, it's a dragon sleeping, taking a nap.
Yeah, like a kid taking a nap.
A nap? And a baby dragon.
Yeah, that looks like a baby dragon.
And this is a dragon. It looks like they're stitching or knitting something by the fireplace.
Yeah.
We've got a baby dragon playing with some toys.
Yeah, with a lollipop.
And that looks like a birthday party dragon.
Oh, yeah. He looks like he's baking cake.
Yeah, looks like cake. Yeah. And then a dragon flying with some balloons.
Whoa! Hey.
And painting. Here, bud, my little man's falling off his chair. Here. Ooh. Come here. Ooh. There we go. Let's get you up closer here. Yeah. You can see the dragon painting.
Hey, oh, look at what he's doing. He's throwing out a flower.
He's drawing a flower.
Yeah.
Oh, is that a mommy and a baby dragon?
Hey, yo.
And a volcano with a dragon. And a dragon playing some music with a guitar.
Yeah.
And a bicycle dragon. Ooh, careful, careful. We got to be nice with the book. And then this is a dragon with a castle.
Hey, dragon.
And a mama and her baby eggs.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, it's like a makeup dragon. Like getting ready with makeup.
Girls do makeup.
Girls do makeup, that's right.
Not dragons.
Not dragons, only girls do makeup. And then we've got a dragon eating some yummy ice cream and a hamburger.
Yeah, dragons can eat ice cream and a hamburger.
Yeah, and so this can get up to 4 stars. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. How many stars do we give?
5.
5 stars for this book. All right. And it looks like she left us some cute color charts in the back of the book. If you want to just denote your marker matches. And some blank sheets of paper here. And then that's the end of that book. You like that book?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. We're going to go on to the next book, okay? Okay, sorry about that, guys. It is Memorial Day weekend. My daughter, unfortunately, is suffering from a little cold, so I'm helping to watch my little man while my husband takes care of my daughter. So this is Color by Number Animal Stencils. This is what the back looks like. If you're familiar with Sunlife drawing in their books, you'll be very familiar with this book. This is actually a kind of re-release of a book for them. They have a Color by Number Animal Stencils book, this exact book that's already out in regular standard Amazon paper. They have re-released this as a premium paper edition, meaning that it has that shiny glossy paper, something similar to what you would see. It is exactly what you would see in the Sachdeva books, the most recent book by Debbie Densham, the Eclipse art books that are the circles. That book as well also has that premium paper. If you're familiar with that paper, you will be familiar with exactly what this is. This book is also available in the Amazon traditional paper in kind of a one color version, where you can either use all of one color or you can kind of make your own colors for each of the animals. But they have released this one in premium paper edition. I'm not sure if they're going to release other books with this premium paper edition, but I would assume that they would, and that they might be starting with this one. So this is like an oldie but a goodie. This, I think, is one of their top sellers. So it's really cool that more and more publishers are coming out on the premium paper. If you're wondering about a difference in price, the difference in price from what I could see on Amazon, it's about $5 more for a copy of this book. I think it currently sells for around $12, $13 on Amazon for this book by Sunlife Drawing. The Cute Dragons book, this book here is, I don't think I mentioned, it is on standard Amazon paper, and this book is available for $4.99. So the Sachdevas usually release their books for a discounted price for the week of the launch. So just to give you a little bit of information in regards to the price. In the beginning here, I love this page, how it kind of lists out the different animals that you can expect to see inside of the book as kind of your contents here. There are 30 pages or 30 different images in this book, which is great. So you get quite a large variety of images in this book here. For Cute Dragons, it's usually a standard 25. We're just going to look real quick and see if it said anything in the beginning about this. I don't see that it says anything specifically in here, but I believe it's 25 images is usually pretty standard for the Sachdeva books. But this one has a nice 30 images in it. It has a nice color palette listed here that you can utilize. And so let's go ahead and get on into the images themselves. So starting here for the setup for Sunlife drawing books, if you're not very aware, they always have a color palette listed on the left-hand side. What's really cool and really awesome is that they only include the numbers that you need for the image itself. So you're not going to utilize a lot of these other colors that aren't listed in here. And I will tell you, Sunlife, I think, does the best job with editing and reviewing their books before they publish them. I never find any mistakes. It's not uncommon in some other color by number books to be missing numbers, or to be to where, you know, you're missing maybe a color that's supposed to be listed here that's not here, or things like that. Like, they do a fantastic job with editing their books, and I think they're one of the best publishing companies for color by number by far. They also keep a consistent color palette. So I do also have a color chart specific to Sunlife drawing books here, that's also available on the same link if you're interested in looking there. One of the also really great things about the color palette for Sunlife drawing is it actually matches with Bic intensity markers. So if you like smaller permanent marker sets, things like that, you can get a pack of those markers, grab a Sunlife drawing book, and you are set and ready to go. I would highly suggest, as we flip through this book, you'll see there are some kind of tinier spaces in here. You definitely need a marker that's able to get in some of those fine lines. I'll show you kind of what I ended up using here. And then also kind of the setup of this book as well is that it alternates between having this white background, and then when you move on to the next page, you'll see that there is a black background of another animal listed there. So they have a little bit of kind of an alternating setup. I really prefer the black background, and you'll kind of see why, but I think it's easier to not like smear or smudge or get outside of the lines in the page. Wow, everybody is just coming to see me today. Hello, cat. That is my cat Star. So I apologize for the noise. It is the middle of the afternoon. So next, this is the first page that I colored, which is this beautiful cheetah. I also think one of the massive strengths for Sunlife drawing is they have a beautiful, just absolutely beautiful use of color. So I'm going to zoom in so you guys can take a closer look. Hello, Star. He's getting hungry. So I used my Copic sketch markers on this, and I just think it looks absolutely beautiful. I don't know if you can tell a little bit, and I'm gonna like we're really gonna just get in there. There are definitely some areas where I slightly went outside of the lines with just a little bit of bleed over, but it's not bad at all. And so on the white, you do, I think, have to pay a little bit more attention to the details when you're kind of coloring here. So I think this image took me a little bit longer than the black one, but I think the colors look beautiful. I love the variety of different shapes. It definitely was fun and unique to color. And Sunlife Drawing does a fantastic job with the utilization of their color palette. I mean, look at this one, this beautiful swan. I think that just looks absolutely gorgeous. On the black, you'll see it's much shinier with a black paper. So it's a little harder to see on camera, but I really think it looks absolutely stunning. What's nice with the black background is that if you go outside the lines a little bit, it's not noticeable as much. So you don't have to be as careful with some of that, which is really nice. Do you also notice if you utilize alcohol markers do bleed through paper. So you'll see here that it does kind of distort some of the colors and stuff you see on the opposite side. There's no problem with that though, because there is the color palette listed on the back. If this really bothers you while you're coloring, I would suggest starting at the back of the book and then working your way forward. So let's flip through some more of these images here, just so you can see what else is included in the book. I like the variety of images. There's a lot of, like, I would say, like traditional jungle themed animals and stuff, like this lion here. And then they have other things like a dog, you know, the snail that you saw, some underwater creatures like an octopus here. Camel. But I mean, they're all really nice. I have to say, Sunlife Drawing does a spectacular job with their books. And their images turn out great. And they're great for an adult colorist, or maybe an older child. to practice with. I do just think it requires some attention to kind of stay in the lines, but I think it's really, really nice. These are very relaxing. The one thing I do think would be cool on the white background images, and that might be something that I do next, is take some distress inks or distress oxide, and, you know, make some colored patterns and stuff around the white backgrounds. I think that would lend itself to work very nicely. As I mentioned, markers work really well. Crayons would work fine. I think you might have a hard time with some of the crayons in some of these small spaces, but certainly if you had a crayon sharp enough, you could do it. This little hedgehog guy is super cute. And I mean, 30 images in this book is really good. And I think the price is right on par with where I see these premium paper books priced. So I don't think it seems to be, you know, overly expensive or anything, especially for 30 images. I think they've done a great job. So I'm very curious to see what books they end up releasing with this premium paper. I would definitely say their mosaic books would be great in black background paper. And to have like all the black background, I think would be so nice. Turtle there, and then that's the end. And so there are a couple of additional pages where you can kind of, you know, practice with some different mediums or things like that. But fantastic job by Sunlife Drawing. I'm happy to see them starting to release some more books. I'm happy to see them jump into the premium paper edition of books. I think that's a really just nice option for people. And if maybe you either don't want to pay that much for a coloring book, or you don't want the premium paper, you can always get the traditional Amazon paper version. All right, I'm going to pause one more time real quick. Let me go take care of my cat. Okay, I'm back. I apologize about that. My cat had been locked on the stairwell from my toddler closing the baby gate. So, but we are back. This is Interior Design Color by Number by Color Questopia. This is the black background version. Here's what the back of the book looks like. This is their 25 color palette. Again, I have a color chart specific to Color Questopia. This book and this publisher also matches to Book Intensity markers if you're somebody that is a fan of utilizing permanent markers. I like to usually utilize my Copics or my CaliArts in all of these books, but there's a large variety of markers that you can utilize in here, or even in this book. This is standard Amazon paper. You can use color pencils, crayons, a wide variety of different mediums in here. The only thing that doesn't work super great on Amazon paper is water-based mediums. However, I know there is at least one subscriber of mine who actually likes to utilize watercolor and a lot of these Color by Number books. So you can definitely do that. This also has 25 pages. So this is not the 35 pages they've released in a couple of their books, but it's more than the 20 pages that they have before. This book is also available for $4.99 for the week of the release by Color Questopia. So if you are not a follower of these designers and publishers on Instagram or Facebook, you definitely should be, because as a book pops out and becomes available, they typically are offering it at a discounted price, which is really great. This book, I will tell you, is going to be one of my top most favorite Color Questopia books that I have ever owned. So let's take a look inside and see why. On the inside page, it just gives some information about their color palette tips. This is consistent with what they've had in their other books. And then let's get started here. So what's cool, fun, and unique about Color Questopia books as well is they have standardized their color palette. So each color has a designated number, similar to kind of what Prachi, Dewan, Sachdeva, and Sunlife Drawing have done in their books as well. So they have those numbers corresponding to a particular color. So 4 is always going to be brown, 8 is always going to be red, 18 is always going to be light blue, etc., from page to page. Also, they only include the colors, just like Sunlife Drawing does, only the colors that you need for the image on the left-hand side of the page. Awesome, fantastic, absolutely love it. And then the pages are also single-sided, so you can utilize alcohol markers really, really well on these pages. The interior designs in here are really, really cool. It's a wide variety of images from like different areas of a home that you would think of, different geometrical designs. Really, really cool. Now, you'll see as we eventually get to the page that I have colored, is that the colors, like, look at this room though, like the design of this like little girl's room, so, so cute. I have seen this page colored now multiple times. I was tempted to color it myself, but I didn't. But what you will find out about this book is that the colors are wacky. They are bold and loud. It's a wide variety of colors. You would think that it was possible, like, oh, I'm just doing an interiors book and like it's just going to be like beige and tan and light blues and greens and some reds, you know, like typical of what you would see in a home. Like, no, absolutely not. So like even the page we're looking at right now, this roof is number 21, which is a lilac. The rug here is 23, which is violet and peach. 17 is aqua green, is some of the bedding. Like the colors here are a little bit like fantastical. They're not what you would normally see, you know, assigned to particular images or to particular areas of a home. Like now the toilet and bathtub and sink are all white like you would think of, but 23, which is pink, is the roof. The tile here is peach. The floor is tan. This one might be a little bit more kind of normal, but you'll definitely see if you go on Facebook or Instagram and you look at some of the images that people have colored, like, they're amazing. They look awesome. Like, I really enjoy this. It's one of those things like you just kind of don't quite know what you're gonna get or what to expect, and then when you color it, it looks awesome. I love the designs in here. They're the perfect mesh between not too simple, not too hard. Like, you know, they take just enough time. I think the image that I colored took me about an hour to do. I almost did this one, which was this really cool looking piano. So yeah, it looks really, really good. This little fireplace scene. There's just a lot of different fun, like, and interesting scenes in here. I cannot emphasize this enough. I really, really, really like this book. Really, really like it a lot. Okay, we're getting close to my image. I'm really excited to show you guys like what it looks like. Look at that. Look how cool that looks. Like, I absolutely love this. Like, I absolutely love this. Like, it's whimsy, it's interesting, it's bright, it's bold, it's so different, it's so unique, it's great. It is great. I love like the little details of like the picture frames with the cactuses and flowers, and you've even got some like, you know, looks like maybe a book and some details there, the different kinds of throw pillows on there, the kind of cool funky rug and chair. Like, this image to me just like encompasses everything that I want from Color Questopia. I absolutely love this. I can't even say it enough, like how much I absolutely love it. Plus this book is got like 5 more images than what they're used to. Like, even I think the cool details about this is like a little office space with a computer that actually has a image on here, like a little sunrise, like almost like a screensaver looking thing. I think this is the image from the front cover of the book. So like when you look at the front cover, you kind of go like, oh, okay, well, this looks kind of like, you know, traditional interior design. And maybe some of these pages are a little more like traditional in color. But some of them in here, and like I said, you've got to go and look at some of the other images that people have colored. They're funky, cool colors. And so it makes it really, really enjoyable. There's another little office scene. I've seen this one colored. This one is like super, super bright. Like this is 23, which is pink. 22 like violet, 17 is aqua green wall. Like, yeah, there's a whole bunch of different colors going on here, like blue cabinets. Like, I mean, it's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. So these are really great images. And then of course, as always, they have some additional just sample pages from their other book. This is Highlight Reel, which is from 50 different books, an image kind of from each book. The Cactus and Succulent coloring book, which is one of my also very, very favorite Color Questopia books. Doesn't this almost look like the interior design? I'm wondering if the same artist who did this did the interior design book that we're looking at now. Just the styles of the images seem very similar. Fantasy Landscapes. This is one of their more like detailed, you can tell, very detailed books. Their Mandala book, which is amazing. That's another phenomenal book. And that one comes, I think, with like 35 images. And then they have their custom color charts in the back too, so you can kind of match some of your colors here for some of your different marker sets or mediums that you have available. A color testing sheet to kind of just test out different blends of markers or things that you want to do. People get real creative with Color Questopia books. And then just asking you to please leave a review on Amazon. Now, I have the black background version of this book. This book is also available in a white background version. And of course, I will link all the information about all of these books down below in the description box if you're interested in purchasing any of them. Super thumbs up. I think the publishers this month have just killed it. Like, all of these books are fantastic. I highly recommend them, and I highly enjoyed coloring in these. I don't know. I feel really enthusiastic about these. I feel like I want to keep diving in and coloring more. I had to stop myself from doing more in these books and make sure that I film something for you guys. But don't be surprised in the month of June if you see more come out of any of these 3 books. So thank you so much for joining me today for this video. I look forward to seeing you again next time. You should hopefully see my completed pages coming up soon after the month of May is over. I look forward to talking to you again soon. I hope you have a great rest of your week. Bye, guys.